Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Driver Time Podcast.
Driver Time Podcast.
Which is an indeterminate accent. That is not...
It's just ambiguous enough
It's
for us to not get canceled.
ambiguous.
Emphasis on the big, because we're big ballers.
We're big boys. We're just coming back from a show that actually turned out okay, that we were very scared about.
Yeah, so we go into this show at the Battery Island Brewing Company, where I'm featuring, Parker's headlining, baller shit. You know how we do on the Drive Time Podcast.
You know how we do, baby.
And, we go in, and we are one of 7 people in the room.
It's true.
But fortunately, while the earlier comics were going on the lineup, more people started to funnel in. We ended up with a pretty solid crowd. So
pretty much all the seating was taken.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think you definitely could fit more people in there, but like all of the seating was taken. And you know the audience they were good. They were alright. No, there was like this group of like middle-aged. You won't believe this. Middle-aged people that didn't expect comedy, also weren't the best audience members.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I feel like that one woman like really wanted to participate, but not with laughs.
She wanted to make her own jokes.
Yeah.
And it's like, bitch, this ain't an open mic.
If anybody listening wants a hot tip about comedy shows, we generally don't want you to shout your ideas out during our set.
Here's another hot tip about comedy shows. Don't do stand-up comedy. No, I'm just kidding. But no, it turned out fun. I was very worried, especially we walked into this place, and it's literally just us, the comics, and 2 audience members.
Yeah.
The bartender was there, too. And I don't know. I completely gave up at that point.
Right.
And was just like, this is going to be dog shit. And then completely had to like mentally prepare once people came in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because you have to adjust. Because I mean, I was saying before people came in, I was like, I'm just gonna go over there and fuck around, and then people came in, but they kept talking during the other comedian sets.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, this is gonna be crowd work heavy, which it was for me. I mean, like I did a lot of material, but I was also just super loose with the material and just like stopping jokes halfway and stuff. Because I feel like when you can't. Like, it's hard to do long-form jokes when people are talking and stuff.
It is hard.
Especially, like...
You can do one-liners, but...
Yeah, but I don't have a lot of those.
Yeah.
But, like, people would walk in during the setup of my joke and shit. But it was fun, though. It was a good time.
I tried that Nazi joke I was talking about earlier, and I think that actually might have been one of my better ones.
Yeah, I like that one. Except for... Your German accent was much better on the podcast than it was on stage.
I'm horrible at accents and impressions.
Yeah.
Well, certain accents.
Yeah.
I don't do that joke anymore.
Yeah, you do a...
Secret hidden joke. Yeah. Only on the Patreon, $50 tier, you can hear...
Or at Zissimo's 4 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, God. They really hated it that room.
Yeah.
But hell yeah, dude.
No, it was fun. Parker and I made a little scratch, I
like us. All right, but I was telling Steve that, like, as much as I love doing shows with you, I think we really hurt each other being on the same shows.
Yeah.
Because we cover so much of the, like, same material.
Well, look, Parker, we're both fucking middle to upper middle class white kids who have parents that are still together.
It's all about, but, like... It's like I don't think either one of us is copying each other, but it is we just naturally think of like the same, like not the exact same topics, but just like cousin topics. Like you have a joke about women being just as good as men masturbating, and I have a joke about men being just as good, like men being better than women at having sex. You know, and you know, I'm not at least trying to steal jokes, but like. It's pretty fucking close, you know?
Yeah, I hear you. But I feel like, honestly, in a way, like, it kind of makes me want to just, like, write more different shit and try different stuff. I don't know. But, no, I agree.
We need to have, like, a big situation, but, like, instead of, like, a 10-year-old boy becoming a grown man, it's, like, us becoming, like, a different ethnicity or living in, like, a different part of... Or being, like, a different age or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, we're pretty far apart in age. Aren't you, like, 10 months older than me or something?
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's a world of difference.
Yeah.
How old were you on 9/11?
I was 5.
Were you in school?
Yeah, I was in school.
Yeah, I was in school too. Okay.
In kindergarten.
I was in first grade.
Yeah, there you go. So we were sitting on the mat watching. They like put on a movie, and the teachers are in the back.
The movie was Planes too.
Yeah, planes, trains, and automobiles. But they were.
No, the movie was The Two Towers. The fucking
Lord of the Rings.
Lord of the Rings. Yeah.
Well, no, the teachers. I do remember it. I didn't really obviously remember the impact of what happened, but the teachers were like, God, I feel like I shouldn't be laughing through a 9/11 story, but
no, it's fine.
The teachers were like,
"You're not forgetting. You're remembering."
Yeah, I'm remembering. Hashtag never forget.
This is how we deal with the trauma of having.
Cope.
You're allowed to do whatever you want as long as it's dealing with trauma. That's what I've learned from Tumblr.
True.
You can be absolutely horrible to people as long as you're like, sorry, I'm going through some trauma right now. And trauma isn't like just 9/11. It's also like your boyfriend broke up with you. Like that is also
similar level.
That's also trauma.
But no, the teachers were like crying in the back, and they're like, "Here's some animal crackers, kids." And I was like, "Thanks." Like, they're like, "Your parents are coming to pick you up." And I was like,
"You put the 2 animal crackers like."
Yeah.
You put them so that they're like vertical or whatever.
Yeah. Well, what's crazy though is they were like, "We're gonna have your parents pick you up for your safety," but like, they were like, "We're gonna take out the World Trade Center, the Pentagon, and Winfield Elementary School in Carroll County, Maryland."
Yeah. But people were just so freaked out. I remember my mom picking us up and her crying, and I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on right now. And she was like crying, and I'm like, why are you crying? Because,
I mean, we were like, Maryland isn't that far from like D.C. for sure.
We're right in, like, the thing that sucks about Baltimore is that if like they're gonna nuke D.C.,
we're getting some residual.
It depends on which way the wind goes, but if the wind goes like northeast, like we're all just dead from radiation poisoning in like a week.
Yeah.
Also, just learned this: radiation poisoning is the worst way to die.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
Well, I can see it. I mean, I've seen like pictures from Hiroshima and Chernobyl and shit like that.
Yeah.
Man, we should talk about that train derailment more with the chemical.
Dude, I found out recently, did you know Godzilla is a metaphor for the atomic bomb?
I love the Americanized version of it where they just like...
And I'm like, stop putting politics in movies already. God damn it, 1950s Japanese filmmakers.
Well, there's the American version where they just like... they did it the same way they did Kung Pao, where they just like put a white guy into the movie. And they just like kind of yeah, because
there's an American version of it. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's the same movie, but there's like this white detective or something.
Oh hell yeah!
And he's just like they'll cut to him every once in a while. They'll be like, "We need to get this Godzilla out of here." See?
Dude, just like Kojak in Godzilla, just like you were the one that nuked this city with your radio. I got no good
he's
act
like,
out.
He's like a detective or a reporter or something like that. Yeah. And they're like, we just need to slightly steer this so nobody thinks that it's about America. Because we watched the original. I did a film appreciation class when I was a senior in high school. Dude, that teacher.
Is that just like, is the whole grade just how much you clap after each movie?
Yeah, but we watched the original and then we watched the Americanized version. And it is quite the contrast. We had to direct our own movie in that class and like,
how long did the movie have to be? Dude, movies are fucking hard to make, aren't they?
Ours was like, I think like 7 minutes or something. He gave us 2 weeks to write and find time to hang out with everybody and record the movie.
That's insane.
And then only 2 of the 5 groups finished it. I was in one of the groups, but because I like had to export it on Windows Movie Maker. Yeah. And it took like 2 days to do that because my computer.
Shit.
Was slow as shit, and then I was like, "Fuck! I forgot to put the credits on." I was like, "I'm just gonna export them separately because there's no way. I don't it's due." And I was like, and this is like one of those young teachers who has something to prove. I was like, just so you know, like the credits aren't attached to the movie, but I did it. He's like, Al, that's not what I want to hear right now.
That's not what I want to hear right now.
I was like, what
does that mean?
But no, ours was it was black and white. It was a noir mobster movie.
Oh hell yeah! Did you get to play a mobster?
Yeah, I got to play too because
we're gonna rob your town. See?
Oh no, dude, it was so. I wish I could find it. This kid Jesse, that he was in my group. We've tried to find it. We don't know where it is. If it's on a USB or something somewhere, but it was called. I think it was called "With Regards from the Mob," And it was basically like at the beginning, some guy gets shot, right?
Okay.
And you're like, oh my God, this guy got assassinated.
Yeah.
And you're going through the movie. The one mafia guy played by me is trying to avenge his dad. And we just like gratuitous fucking blood. And we were like trying to sneak cuss words in where we could.
Hell yeah, dude.
And it was like, damn. And then he died. And this one kid, nice kid. We go to like, I've seen him at metal shows and stuff. But he has what I call stupid voice.
Okay.
Where he
just sounds stupid.
He sounds dumb. He sometimes has a stutter. And try to get him to deliver a line. Like the bad guy's name was Bruno.
Yeah.
And he was like,
and we don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, he was like, not Bruno. And then he died. And I was like...
That actually kind of works better, though, if you think about it.
I was like, everybody has to be in this movie. There was this other kid who just never showed up. Actually, he used to rent the house for my parents before I moved into it. Yeah.
How do you have this like incestuous relationship?
Dude, it's wild
with all
everybody.
These people at Towson?
Yeah, it's good.
Well, what the fuck is going on?
This is at South Carroll High School.
Oh,
high school. Yeah.
Wait. Oh, that makes sense. That makes much more sense.
But he was like, he wasn't in it, so we just put like edited by Jeremy at the end, even though I did it. Yeah, because he's a nice dude. But so yeah, this whole movie, I'm trying to find my dead father. I do a classic no, and I find him dead, the whole nine, and so then we go through. And the mafia boss, he's like way too young to look like a mafia boss, so we just shot him from the neck down. And we
from the I see what you're saying now. Where he's like, yeah, you better get me that body.
Yeah,
see,
we got a fake cigarette from a prop store, and I had a vape that I was like blowing smoke into the frame. Right, so he's explaining it, blah blah blah, and then he's like, "You actually have a brother, also played by me." Big reveal: the twin assassinated the guy's father. So, yeah, it's pretty good if I could find it. And, of course, I had, like, the heartbeat sound effect, and it was cutting back and forth with the reveal that it was my twin brother.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God, it was fucking horrible. But we put the other group that handed in a movie, it was just like, what if Deadpool and Spider-Man fought? And they were just like...
kill yourself,
So
dude.
ours was the only one with, like, a plot. Not that it was good, but anyway. So,
dude,
yeah.
So my roommate in college was a film major or whatever. John, I think you met. Big guy.
Was he the guy who could suck his own dick?
No. That guy's name was Jesse.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, where we just played. Dude, the fucking dynamic in my fucking my sophomore year of college.
Oh, trust me, I came. Yeah,
the dynamic of that, like that roommate situation was like absolutely fucking awesome. So it was John, who I was like the best friends with. Like I was at his wedding and shit, and we still hang out like maybe once a year, but it's hard sometimes. You know what I mean?
It is hard. Not everybody has a podcast.
Not everybody has a fucking podcast. But he was really cool. He was like a film major, and then it was Jesse who could suck his own dick and told that to us in confidence too.
No, he did not tell it to you in confidence. He told it to everybody at your birthday party that I was invited to.
No.
He brought it up.
Hold on. That's probably not what happened. You're probably misremembering.
No. Because it's true. Because he went on it and we were interrogating him about it after he brought it up. Because he's like, well, there's two techniques. You can either bend over and suck it, or you can put your legs above your head and lower it into your mouth. And then we were like, do you swallow your own cum? And he was like, no. He's like, but the reason that I suck my own dick is because it makes cleanup easier. And I was like, so you're definitely coming into your mouth.
Which also, it's like, that is kind of like a boast, because it's supposedly like no dude with like a 5-inch dick can like suck his own dick. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, it was John, who's like a regular guy. Jesse, who could suck his own dick, and then this guy Lewis, who was like jacked as fuck, but also was like a pathological liar.
Oh, that's fun.
And the entire time, like that entire year, Lewis just kept making jokes about trying to fuck Jesse's sister, even though like he was in a relationship or whatever. And just Jesse would get like literally like daily would like edge Jesse to the point of getting actually upset about it. You know what I mean? And then he'd like get a little bit upset, and then like Lewis would back off, but like literally took some like sick pleasure in, you know,
Jesus,
in getting him there. And then Lewis was often the ones, if we had parties, would be like, yeah, Jesse could suck his own dick. Like he would bring it up a lot of the time. And then Jesse, you know, you either have two options. You either can deny it and like everyone doesn't believe you, or you can own it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, you really can't, like, those are really only your two options. And so owning it is probably like the better option.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it is impressive. You're either super flexible or hung, or both.
And Jesse also would talk about, there was this guy that played professional League of Legends.
Oh, hell yeah.
There was a guy, but like every year he would like dress up like a female cosplay of like one of the female League of Legends characters.
Oh, that's cool.
And like Jesse would always talk about how hot that guy was when he was like a girl or whatever. I'm trying to remember his name, but he was on Cloud 9. I can't remember his name. And he does look very womanly. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I would say he's hot, but like he does look like fucking like, I kind of get where Jesse's coming from, but like we'd always be like, and then Lewis would always just go, Jesse, are you gay? It's okay if you're gay. He'd be like, no, I'm not gay. I'm not fucking gay. And dude, it was just the best dynamic ever, because it was just me and John, like Jim from The Office, looking at each other like, can you believe this is going on right now? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then eventually, I don't know.
Jesse killed himself.
Oh, you met Amy or whatever.
Yeah. Amy. I'm not gonna say her last name, but yeah.
Yeah. So that was Lewis's girlfriend.
Right.
And then they broke. And so we were friends with both of them because she lived literally next door to us, which is always good to live next door to your girlfriend.
Yeah.
Don't ever do that.
No.
And either live together or live far enough apart, because just seeing each other every day is like not good.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then they broke up, and we kept hanging out with Amy, and like Lewis just got like super pissed and shit.
She is pretty cool. She's a big fan of a band, like One Direction or something. No, Jonas Brothers.
Both.
I remember.
I believe both.
Oh yeah, last time I saw her, she was like following the Jonas Brothers tour like it was fucking Grateful Dead.
She does that, and it's like, oh, what are you? Is this the only place you can get promise rings? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's the Grateful Dead LSD equivalent at a Jonas Brothers show?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're all gonna get
Have you
hopped
heard about
up.
Jesus?
And we're gonna take a little hit of Christ.
We're gonna take a little communion wine,
Yeah.
if you know what I'm talking about.
Oh man.
It is weird that like when I was like 7 years old, I was drinking wine at church. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I did.
I can't help but think that might have influenced. You know.
So I
You're
went.
the psychology major. Does shit that happens to you in childhood
Yeah, there's like
does shape your like adult life?
there's a real
right?
connection between like if you drink under a certain age.
Really?
Whether or not, oh yeah, big time. But I only did the communion wine once because I went, like, my grandparents are Lutheran, and I went to church with them once or twice, and they did the communion thing, and they had like the grape line, and then they had the wine line, and I accidentally went in the wine line.
Yeah. And you're just sitting there like, you're pouring the communion line into like a double styrofoam cup. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
with cough syrup. And my grandfather was like, "Now be careful, that's wine." And I was like, "Oh no!" And then I'm just like throwing it back like a shot.
Yeah. Thinking you're so cool. And some
did-
people dunk the wafer, and you're like,
Yeah.
pussy, get the fuck
Yeah,
out
take it straight. Is the wafer the chaser?
Yeah.
No, that was I went to church with him twice. The other time was he's like, the youth group is having an ice cream social. I was like, yo, I fuck with ice cream.
Yeah.
So I went, but I guess ice cream social is like the Kool-Aid of Lutheran churches.
Because that's what they hook you in on.
Yeah, that's how they get you. I mean, it's a good strategy.
I mean, youth groups are fun. Like, I'm not even gonna fuck with you. Like, there is like some, like, I'm not trying to get too serious, but there is just some like lack of social cohesion in America, where it's like you either like are on a sports team in high school, you're in a club, or you're in a youth group, and like, you know, they don't just have those things anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it used to be like people our age would be in like a bowling league, you know, or we'd
Yeah.
all go to the same bar every night. You know?
You either did sports, were in a club, or went in a youth group. So you're either having sex, talking about having sex, or talking about not having sex. Those are the three options.
I mean, yeah.
But
All right, how old was like the first dude in your friend group to have sex?
So it's kind of hard to say
Okay.
because I think it was me, and I lost my virginity at 17. I was rolling deep with some virgins, right?
Damn.
Yeah. I didn't have it. Well, so here's the deal. All right, I wore exclusively tap-out shirts and cargo shorts to school every day.
Oh, so you're like, you could beat people up.
No. So I wasn't getting any pussy. Well, because, all right, I feel I was led astray by the tap-out branding. Because I used to get, like, the mixed martial arts.
Wait, are you telling me rhinestones on a shirt aren't like
I didn't have any with
rhinestones
on. But
all right, I think you want to get off here, right? Or no? Or what is it? No, okay.
It's telling me to scoot on down a little further.
All right.
Take the
Is that a fucking, what is that? Is that a pool or is that a boat?
That's a boat.
It looks very square for a boat, though, doesn't it?
Guys, Henriksen Boat Designs were unsure.
Hey, I don't know who Henrik is, but his son is making some boats.
But yeah, tap-out shirts. So I used to get like martial arts magazines, and I would look up like I'm trying to think of some of the.
How are you not into UFC? How the fuck did you do all this shit and you're still not into UFC?
I used to. So who's the guy with? It was what era? It was like the. What's his name? Forrest Griffin.
Yeah.
It was like that era of UFC.
Yeah.
So him and the guy with Brown tattooed on his chest.
Matt Brown?
No. Not comedian Matt Brown.
There's a fighter called Matt Brown.
Oh no, it's Cain Velasquez. He has
Cain Velasquez. Yeah.
That. So
they fought in two completely different divisions.
Yeah, but they were both talked about in the magazine.
Okay.
So it was like that era. You know, it was right after like the Chuck Liddell, Tito Ortiz kind of.
Yeah.
So it was like those people, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Like I was reading the magazine, and then there's this article in there, and it was this guy named Punk Ass, who was the founder of Tapout. His name
is Punk Ass?
Yeah, so awesome.
Hell yeah, dude.
And it was like this article, and it was like, yeah, I wanted to make a brand of shirt for people who do like karate and martial arts. And I was like, oh my God, it's for me. I do karate. And so
let me put a bunch of metallic paint on this shirt real quick.
I was in the double digits with how many tap-out shirts I had.
Hell yeah,
It's like you could look back at my school pictures. I was fucking murdered out in my tap-out merch. I got fucking knockoff Oakleys that said tap out on the side. I was like,
oh my God, dude.
I was ready to crush a monster and beat my wife.
I was going to say the monster and then the Axe body spray too.
Yeah, which
that was
neither of which I was involved in high school. I wasn't drinking energy drinks. I didn't have Axe. I was an Old Spice guy. Old fella.
Yeah, Old Spice is like objectively the best deodorant.
I mean, for like the mass-produced ones, like it's. Yeah. I feel like Old Spice and Axe, they're kind of like the Burger King and McDonald's, you know, or whatever. You're like,
no, Axe is only for fuckboys.
Yeah.
No, like the real thing that we probably should be wearing is cologne, but it's like,
yeah,
I don't know. I ain't got cologne money. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I also don't have cologne money. So. My dad actually, his strategy back in the day was he would just go to like a Kohl's or a Walmart or whatever, just hit the little sample of cologne and go out on the town.
Dude, that's fucking nice.
My dad didn't buy cologne until he was like 38. He just.
But wouldn't have like how far away was the Kohl's though? Because you're probably spending more in.
No, not. I mean, it was I don't know, maybe 7 minutes from where he grew up. Like if you're going to pick somebody up, I'm sure he would pick one that was en route.
Yeah, that makes sense. But that's fucking dope. Yeah, that's fucking sick.
Which begs the question, why does anybody pay for cologne when you could just do that? Jackie got me a sampler. She went to the fucking, Ulta, the beauty place? Yeah. And she got me this, 10-pack, or I think they do more than that in there, sampler.
10-pack?
Of different it's little mini things of cologne.
No, I know they're mini, but I thought you were gonna say 4.
No, but it's nicer brands, the the ones you think. Let's say Gucci or something. I don't know, but something like that, nicer brands of shit.
Some of them smell absolutely horrible.
Yeah, some do not fit my vibe. I've found I'm not even though I recently got that sea scented body wash that I was telling you about. I'm not an ocean musk kind of guy. I don't think that works. I
don't. Again, I might try to rewrite this stand a bit, but I don't think the ocean smells good.
Yeah. Also, it never smells like you said, it doesn't smell like the ocean at all.
Yeah. It's always, nice smelling.
Yeah, but...
A lot of that shit, though, they have, manly scents that, just smell bad. It's women get a lot of
bacon
the good,
leather.
Women get a lot of the actual good-smelling shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Flowers smell good, but if you smell like flowers as a dude, people are going to be like, what are you, some type of
fruit?
Some fruity guy?
Yeah, but, Jackie has some kind of...
Yeah, I don't like the smell of leather. I'm just going to say it.
There we go.
Oh, you all
No,
good?
you're good. I was trying to figure out the directions. Yeah. Well, also, dude, I hate that like women's body washes smell so fun. Like I want to use it, but I don't want to smell like that.
Like melon scented shit?
Yeah.
It's like,
dude,
hell
melon
yeah.
shit smells awesome. Jackie has some like cherry blossom one that smells delicious, but I'm like, I can't walk around smelling like that. Fucking toxic masculinity.
Oh, toxic
Damn
masculinity again.
Damn
again.
you. Speaking of scents, back when I was living in my old house, this was a while ago. When I was living in my old house, we had a skunk problem.
Okay.
And it made me realize how
what kind of like a Snoop Dogg type skunk situation?
No, like a skunk was throwing itself up against the fence trying to fight our dogs kind of situation.
Oh my god. Yeah, they're crazy, aren't they?
What it made me realize is how useless animal control is.
Okay.
Because Jackie called me in a panic. She's like, "Hey, the dogs are fighting a skunk
right now." Oh, this is like
now.
recent.
No, I mean it was probably like a year and a half ago. It was a while ago.
But still,
yeah.
like this isn't like your child. This damn.
Yeah, but she called me. She's like, the dogs are fighting the skunk. Like the skunk sprayed us, but I got the dogs inside. Blah blah blah, all that stuff. And I was like, all right. Like she's like, I don't know what to do. I was like, well, none of my family members are available to shoot it right now. So I was like, I'll call animal control. I'm sure they'll come out and handle it.
Yeah.
And I called animal control, and I was like, hey, there's a skunk problem. Could we have like somebody come out and deal with it? And they basically said what amounted to, yo, that's crazy. Good luck with that. Like that was, yeah. They're like, oh, that's a shame. And I was like, can you guys like do something? And they were like, nah. I was like, well, it was throwing itself against the fence. Like, what if it's like
what if it kills
sick
my
or
dog?
something? Yeah.
Yeah.
And they were like, well, I hope that doesn't happen. I was like, all right, thanks.
Well, it's also like you don't imagine if like there's a bear, they're gonna be like, oh, we don't handle that either.
Yeah,
that's too much. You have to have just the right amount of an animal problem for us to come out. But I mean, what are they gonna do to a skunk too?
I don't know.
Are they gonna capture it?
Yeah, I don't like
kill it.
Honestly, yeah, just come up and set a trap up or something. I don't know. I don't know what I wanted them to do, but it was more than say, yo, that's crazy.
Have you gotten sprayed by a skunk? I've never gotten sprayed by a skunk.
No, I haven't myself.
Before.
I definitely, you smell them a lot in Carroll County every once in a while. Or maybe somebody's just got that dank kush.
There are those trees that smell like jizz that's always hilarious to me. Do you know which ones I'm talking about? Oh, dude, we had this tree at my high school that when it like most of the time it doesn't smell like jizz that much, but like each year it would blossom in the spring and it smells exactly like jizz. I think it might be like a dogwood. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh yeah, I know a dogwood.
That might not be it, but I think it's a dogwood for some reason. But yeah, it smells like someone came like buckets.
I know I think I talked about it before, but did you ever see that? I definitely talked about this before. There's this show called Chosen, where Bobby Moynihan voiced a gay white rapper who just got out of jail.
You fucking love Chosen.
I think I loved it, but they did send me all of the merch off their website after the show got canceled, because I like signed up for their email list and they just sent everything to me. But in one episode, like the one dude like jizzes in his pants and he's like, either someone in here is boiling mushrooms or you just spilled your seed.
Mushrooms?
Yeah, that's what he describes it as.
I don't think that's accurate.
The musk of ejaculate.
That dude has never come in his entire life.
Yeah.
He doesn't know what it smells like.
Yeah. You lose your vape? Oh, no, it's in your hand, Parker.
My telefono.
Oh, see.
Where did it go?
Well, it's got to be in here. You messaged.
It's got to be in here. But I was checking to see if our boy Tim Kinsella, shout out Tim.
We got the massage.
Justin Tim. Yeah. Where the fuck did I put my fucking phone?
I don't know. Parker's over here squirming like a damn gecko that lost its tail.
They call me Parker Gecko.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
Parker Gecko.
That is danger personified. Parker Gecko Brown. What would you have to do to get the nickname Gecko?
Sell stocks on Wall Street. Ayo! Gordon Gekko is a dope dude. Okay, can I give you this movie synopsis of the sequel to Wall Street?
Wolf on Wall Street, yeah.
No. Wall Street Money Never Sleeps with Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah, I haven't seen that, but yeah. Go for it.
It was so close to being a really good movie. It was so close, and it absolutely.
Oh, side note, I saw that shitty movie you were talking about advertised on the one where the guy cuts off his fingers.
Banshees of Inisherin.
Yeah, dude, I saw.
Oh, dude, it won like all these
Well,
awards.
no,
and shit, too.
there's this show where they're like talking about the people who make the soundtracks for movies, and that was one of the ones where the guy was like talking about it.
Dude, the soundtrack doesn't feature at all in that fucking movie.
Yeah,
What the fuck are you talking?
Anyway, continue with
Well, no, the guy does play like violin or whatever. So okay,
Yeah.
never mind.
But
Completely wrong take by me. But
your Wall Street movie.
So the original Wall Street, very good movie, very good.
Okay.
So they made a sequel, which is obviously just like in the mid 2000s, they realized that you can just make sequels to movies. You know what I mean? And just make like a shit ton of money. So it's Shia LaBeouf
of Transformers and Holes.
Of Transformers and Holes. They don't call him Caveman.
Two
and then it's
tokens in hand.
It's the guy. It's the dude from that plays Thanos. What's his name? Fucking. He's from No Country for Old Men too.
Yeah, he's also the guy in Deadpool 2.
Yes.
Josh Brolin. He is the bad guy in the movie. Okay.
That Shia LaBeouf, like Gordon Gekko is the bad guy of the first movie, and Shia LaBeouf is the main character, and he goes under the tutelage of Josh Brolin, who's like the bad guy or whatever.
Gotcha.
And he makes, at the start, Shia LaBeouf is mentored by this nice Wall Street guy, which having a nice Wall Street guy also kind of goes against the whole message of Wall Street. You know what I mean? But whatever. And Josh Brolin fucks up the nice Wall Street guy's company so bad that he kills himself.
Oh, jeez.
And then Shia LaBeouf becomes Josh Brolin's understudy, like his protege or whatever. But all this shit happens. Gordon Gekko comes back and he's like reformed or whatever, and he seems reformed, and he starts giving Shia LaBeouf like little hints of advice too. So the conflict of the movie kind of is like Shia LaBeouf has to choose. Oh, and Shia LaBeouf is dating Gordon Gekko's daughter too, and his daughter hates her father because he went to jail and missed a bunch of their stuff, and Gordon Gekko cheated on his wife a bunch.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool. So this is why I hate the movie.
Yeah, after that brief synopsis.
So Gordon Gekko comes back and he seems reformed, and he left all this money for his daughter that he says he can get. It's in a Swiss account, and they need his daughter and him to access the account or whatever.
Got it.
And so the ending of the movie is that, not the ending, but close to the end of the movie is they get the money, and Gordon Gekko takes control of the money and instantly becomes evil again. You know what I mean? As soon as he gets the money. And his daughter leaves Shia LaBeouf because she's like, this is what happens to people in Wall Street, you know what I mean? This is what happens to people in Wall Street. It just fucking ruins you as a person. You know what I mean? Great message, I think. The ending of the movie is Gordon Gekko instantly turns $10 million into $1.3 billion somehow.
Damn.
And the ending of the movie is the whole movie, Shia LaBeouf is trying to get $50 million for this renewable energy project or whatever, because he's good or whatever. They fuck up Josh Brolin. Josh Brolin goes to jail just like Gordon Gekko did. And then at the ending of the movie is Gordon Gekko, Shia LaBeouf, and Gordon Gekko's daughter go to her house. Shia LaBeouf does to try and one more time be hey, please stay with me, baby, you know.
Right.
And she's no. And then Gordon Gekko shows up and is I gave you $50 million to that energy project. And that's supposed to show that he's he has really changed on the inside or whatever. And they all end it happily ever after. Okay. This is why I hate that ending. Okay. And I realize this is not a funny tangent at all, and it's just me bitching about a movie. But here's why this is such a bad ending. Gordon Gekko's daughter is like the person that sees through all the Wall Street shit throughout the whole movie and is like, Wall Street just like corrupts you to the core and it's impossible for you to like become a good person afterwards. What should have happened is that Gordon Gekko does all this shit. He gives $50 million to the energy company. What should happen is his daughter should like reject both of them, even though they've done some minor act of like good shit. You know what I mean?
Right.
That would be the perfect arc. Hey, even if you do some slight good, like, you know what I mean? Like, you still are corrupted by Wall Street, and that could be like that's the perfect end of the movie to me. You know what I mean? To make it an actual good movie and have some sort of message or whatever. Instead, it's just, oh, everyone's happy at the end. Okay, I realized that took way too long to explain. Like,
what I love is that
dude, I should have done that during my headline set. Yeah. That's 30 fucking minutes right there.
What I love is that like 2 miles ago, we were in like the scariest projects I've seen in my life. Parker doesn't even say anything because he's so enthralled.
I was thinking about Gordon Gekko.
We're in like one of the sketchier parts of Baltimore that I've seen, and he's like, "Bah, yeah, but I think that there was some issues with the way Shia LaBeouf's character interacted with this girl."
So go watch Wall Street Money Never Sleeps.
I'm not going to, because if the synopsis was that much of a drag, I'm not going to go watch the 8-hour movie or hour.
Okay, but the synopsis of John Wick would also be a drag too. Dude, did you see the new... Yeah, you're a fan of the John Wick movie.
Yeah, right? And I'm a big fucking fan of Donnie Yen, so I'm very excited.
I don't know who the fuck that is.
Donnie Yen, Ip Man?
Oh, Ip Man? Hell yeah, I know Ip Man.
The guy in Star Wars Rogue One that says, "I'm the Force and the Force is with me." That guy?
Oh, I know that guy. That's Donnie Yen?
Yes, dude. Donnie Yen.
The blind dude?
Yeah.
Also, Rogue One better than any of the sequel movies too. FYI.
Yeah,
I'm a big Rogue One fan.
My only qualm with it is like, you know how it's gonna end because it.
But that's good. That gives it tension. You know what I mean? I don't know. You also know how Citizen Kane's gonna end. Rogue One is as good as Citizen Kane. That's Parker's hot take. Welcome to Parker's hot take corner. How far away are we to? Where the fuck are we?
I don't know. It's taken us a weird way to get here.
We're like in the city.
Yeah.
Hampden is not this far in the city, I feel like. Hampden is like almost out of the city.
Yeah. Well, I have like a list of Friday mics or all the mics. Like I have a different list for each day in my address things, and this is the only Friday mic, and like so it's not like I clicked the wrong one. So yeah, we are heading to Zissimo's. Oh great, we're passing Kennedy Krieger.
What is that? Is that a hospital?
So it's like a place with like for kids that have like for real issues. Jackie
for real.
Jackie worked there briefly, and like this kid beat her up.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Did you beat that kid up?
No, we weren't dating then. But interestingly enough, when that happened, I think it was on New Year's Eve, and I invited her to my New Year's Eve party, and she didn't come because she had to work. And some kid beat her up, and I was like, "Well, bitch, I mean."
Listen, I'm not victim blaming.
And because she didn't come, Eric had to be my New Year's kiss, which not bad, but wouldn't have been my first choice.
How is Eric doing, that Louisiana boy?
Louisiana?
Down in the bayou.
I think he's doing good. I don't know.
I'll be eating some shrimp down in the bayou.
Shrimp? Oh, dude, I do. I want to go to Louisiana. I feel like...
Dude, I wanted to make a New Orleans trip. New Orleans is my favorite city in the whole U.S. Dude,
Have you been?
I've been like 5 or 6 times.
Jesus.
Dude, it has my favorite restaurant in the U.S., Galatoire's.
Oh.
And yeah, all right, I'm not gonna lie, it is like a dirty fucking city. Like, and I don't mean like.
But that's what you want.
Any type of way, like literally, there's just like a lot of trash everywhere, you know.
Yeah.
But it's fucking awesome. It has the best food. Like, everyone's there to have fun. You hear jazz music all the fucking time. The French Quarter is like fucking awesome. And there's like a bunch of haunted shit too, if you're into that.
Damn.
And if you go to haunted shit, girls have to like hold on to you close because they get so scared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
But if we went together, what is our option?
kind of be like a what's
Shaggy
that called?
and Scooby.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Raggy.
I don't remember.
Which one of us would be Shaggy? Which one would be Scooby?
Well, that's a tough call. I don't know. You laugh pretty loud, so I feel like you'd be Scooby.
I feel like, all right, this is going to sound weird. I feel like you're stronger than me, but I'm heavier than you. So, like, it would be a toss-up which one could hold the other one in their arms. You know what I mean?
I don't remember what joke I did, but somebody went rut-row after,
I
I did it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is not the time, dude.
Where the fuck are you taking sailboards?
I don't know. This is a weird way to go. This is
that place has a bunch of flags. I don't like it. Is that the embassy? Oh, this makes sense. Oh, I know where we are now. Okay. Yeah, we're going to get on 83. We're going to go to Falls Road. We're pretty much there.
I don't know why the fuck it took us that way. That was weird, but...
that was a weird way to cut across to 83.
I went through, 48 stoplights. I don't see how my GPS was like, this will get us there the quickest.
I guess maybe 695 is, backed the fuck up right now.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to tell you to do, is just go down 695 to 83.
My plan.
And then, but this might be Falls Road right here. I don't know.
Yeah, we're on 83.
83.
Speed photo enforced. God, I hate this.
Well, it's all the way up there. The cameras are way the fuck up there.
Yeah.
Even though they do change the position sometimes, and I'm like, how about you just don't do that?
I want to get some drive time stickers made for the back just in case we run one of those speed camera things.
Dude, that would be cool.
Yeah.
That would be a dope thing. It's only $35 too.
To get a sticker made?
The speeding ticket?
The ticket. Yeah.
I would not pay $35 for a sticker.
Well, no, Jackie has one of those Cricut things that cuts out vinyl stickers and stuff, so we can get that made custom.
Yeah, I had those for a lizard I used to have.
What?
Crickets. What is this? A cricket thing? What the fuck are you talking about?
So that's what it's called. It's spelled like CRICUT, and I thought it was cry cut because it cuts stuff.
Okay.
But apparently it's Cricut. So I don't know.
All right.
Yeah.
Listen, I don't judge.
Yeah. Not to go on a Wall Street rant, but that's what it's all about.
Oh, that's all right. That should be our first clip or whatever. It should just be the 13 minutes of me recounting Wall Street Money Never Sleeps, and people are like, "What is this? The podcast? Is this what you guys do?"
Dude, I was like, wait, which one was Gecko? But I didn't want to ask a question to make the story take longer, so I was like, I'm just gonna let him keep going.
Hell yeah! Have you ever been to Druid Park?
No.
I feel like that, just after playing Dungeons and Dragons, I'm like, ooh,
Druids.
Ooh, some shapeshifters down there.
Oh man. So how you think Zissimo is going to be tonight? Over, under, more than 3 people in the audience?
I go over on that.
You think so?
I don't know.
All right, non-comics though?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Non-comic audience member. The last Friday was good.
Yeah.
Well, that was also because I was there too. Obviously.
Oh, Parker.
Kind of headlined that show. Kind of. Went last.
That counts. Was it like a showcase style?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I think I did the most time.
Well, probably. You just be running the light. Dude, I've been running the light a lot recently, and I never did that, too. I was always super good about it, but, this year, I'm like, squeezing another joke real quick.
Yeah, you want to end on a high note, so if you know you got one more,
yeah.
good one in the chamber, and you're, at a point.
Yeah, I thought they were going to disqualify me at that competition that I did because I ran by, 30 seconds, and I was like, oh, that's not good, but they did not. Well, to be honest, I thought I was supposed to do 5 minutes, and I did 6.5. So to me, I ran it by a lot more than I actually did. But it turns out it was a 6-minute set.
Well, the only time you run is when you run the light.
Oh, true. I am out of shape. Dude, I hate doing cardio so much.
It's the worst thing in the world.
I've told you this, but when I'm on the gym,
You're on the gym? Is that how you
I'm
work out? You
gym,
go on top of the gym?
You're
like, where are all the weights, dude? This is fucking bullshit.
Dude, I told you, I like climbing. I'm climbing scaling the wall of the gym. But
you're like, nice climbing wall. They're like, that's called, the foundation.
Yeah.
Why don't you park right here? Okay.
I like to park that way. I don't know why, but
we're going that way to go home.
Yep, yes we are. Am I going to hit somebody here? Oh, no, there's no person there. I swear I saw some legs. That's pretty spooky.
Where are you going?
This is my turnaround parking lot. I always turn around in this when I'm coming from Max's.
The turning. Oh, I like it. I didn't even realize they had this.
Yeah,
here.
it's a entrance
This is
exit.
slick, boy.
That's a little trick of the trade, as we call it.
This is what we call a little trick. Welcome to the parking section of the Drive Time podcast.
Yeah.
We should have the Park Time podcast too.
Where we just park the car.
It's just us parking. Hey, I'm Parker, and welcome to the.
Oh wait, there's an angle. Hold on, I saw a free spot like right up there at the front.
Right here.
Yeah, but I can get closer.
Oh yeah, all that shit up there is free. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it all is. There was right in the front there. So, although if they're gonna take a while at this light, I guess I'll just park here. Oh God, I pressed the button.
Not the button.
Press a button and I'm stunned. All right,
Pop
welcome to the Park Time podcast, where Al tries
yeah.
not to run into cars and curbs.
Parallel park.
Comedians in cars clipping other cars.
Comedians in cars making insurance claims.
Oh yeah, we're so close to the curb. I'm butchering this one. The gap was not as big as I thought it was, and I was like, damn, that car getting awfully close in the rear view.
Yeah, you are pretty fucking close. Hit it with that slide. Dude, I rewatched Afro Samurai because Sam Cobb said that shit about Afro Samurai, and that show is fucking awesome.
It's so good.
It's so good.
Dude, also, I commented, dude, this thing is awesome. I love the animation style. And he said, yeah. I was like, all right, dick. Like,
it's the animation style, but also, like, they have, like, legit actors for all the voice acting. All right, yeah,
that's close enough.
All right, well, this is the Drive Time Podcast. I'm Parker Brown.
I'm Alfred Barnes.
You all have a good one.
Peace.